Good morning, Humbug. This is your girl, Miss Books to you. Today is day 13 of the self-love challenge. Today's affirmation is I am free to make my opinion, choices, and decisions. No approval needed. It's okay to change your mind. With me, I'm free to make my own decisions. Since I've been, I guess, probably little, I've been like that regardless of what the outcome is. And that's a good and a bad thing. But I think I'm probably quicker to be one of those people to step out on faith. And even though, like I said, one of my last videos about how God actually told me about a previous job, not to take it and to have patience for another job, even with that decision, I stood on it. And could I have been mad? I could have been mad. However, be mad for what at that point? Because God had told me not to do it, and I did it anyway. So at that point, that's another thing that I am cool with. I am cool with whatever my reprimand is. And I think that's another thing people need to, once you do something, it's one of my supervisors, Miss Sharon will always say, Carla, like, you are like one of the coolest people. You can write me up for something, and I literally be like, okay, well, what we eating for lunch? Where we going for lunch? That's the type of person I am. Because if I know I did something, like, why would I get upset with you when I know it's something that I did? So I can't get upset with you when I know it's something that I did. Duh. But a lot of people be like, oh, she wrote me up. Half of the time when Miss Sharon wrote me up, it was for being late, and I was late. So how can I get upset with her for doing her job, okay? And me for not doing my job, because people give you a certain time to be at work, and I wasn't there. But one thing I will say, and I'll say it for most of my job, well, most of the time, I've gotten better with being late. Even though I'm late right now, but I've gotten better with being late to work. I think because, for one, I know that now, especially when I work at part-time for Target, I know that my being late can sometimes push back other people's lunch and stuff like that. And I know, well, at Target it's only a 15-minute break. I don't get antsy about my breaks and stuff like that. Because most of the time, other people are full-time and I'm only part-time. So I'll be like, y'all, just let me, I'll take a late break, whatever. My supervisors know that. Now, when you done, I remember when I first started working there, it was to the point where it was like an hour before I got off, or either I didn't get one at all. That's like when I first started working there. That was the situation. Now, that's something totally different. But, basically stand on what you believe. Yes, you have every right to change your mind. Can't nobody tell you about that. And if they do, trust me, they have something in their lives that they have changed their mind about. And you probably said something about it. Me, I don't really say nothing, especially when it comes to like relationships, because I have friends who have gone back to their exes. You know how we as people, don't just say women, but people, period. People be like, oh, I'm not going back to him, I'm not going back to her, and they go back to him and they go back to her. So they have people who do that. It's life, it's just life. You just have to take the good with the bad, the happy with the sad. That's the facts of life. I'm just saying. That's a song. And it's also, am I parking in the parking spot? I don't know. But just live your life, because I have this saying, live your life how you want to, because at the end of the day, I need you to understand, people are going to do what they want to do regardless. They're going to do what they want to do. Not only are they going to do what they want to do, but they're going to say what they want to say about you. I've had friends lie on me. I've had family lie on me. But at the end of the day, do you and be who you are. Don't let anybody change that. Stick to what you know. And if you are shaky on something, I always ask somebody who is going through it. You know, I had one of my friends. She used to always give one of my friends advice about marriage. This lady ain't never been married a day in her life. Not only has she not been married, but she hasn't stayed in a committed relationship. So I'm shaking when it comes to somebody who has not been in that situation giving me advice. That's like, you know, somebody, that's like a bum. And you can learn something from anybody, but that's like a bum coming up to you, you know, giving you advice about money. You like, well, you didn't take your own advice. It's kind of hard to take advice from a person who hasn't been through something themselves. That's all I'm trying to say. But you can learn from anybody, and that's something my father did teach me at a very young age. Because my father used to own a corner store, and he always just say, baby, you can learn from a bum. He say, these bums come up here and they teach me stuff every day. Whether it was how not to live life or what he did wrong or how she did it wrong, they still taught you something. So I hope you guys are enjoying this journey with me to the self-love. It hasn't tapped any emotions in me, you know. I think I'm doing a lot better. Excuse me, I have sinuses again. And yeah, it's a lot going on right now. But, you know, enjoy your day. I hope you guys enjoy your day, enjoy your week. And just make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe. I want to know what you guys think, and if you have any difference in opinion, I'm open. I want to hear what people say or what people think. You know, you guys have a great day. I love you. See you tomorrow.